For 7 generations, Samsung kept making the same mistake. A tall phone that folds into a square tablet. Every year, it got faster, thinner, brighter, but it never really felt right. And then in 2026, Samsung finally did something unexpected. They didn't just upgrade the foldable, they changed the entire shape. This is Galaxy Z Fold, and it might be the first foldable that actually makes sense. The Fold 8 is no longer tall and narrow. It's short, wide, almost passport-shaped when closed. And when you open it, it becomes something closer to an iPad mini. That sounds simple, but it changes everything. Because for years, Foldable had a hidden problem. They looked futuristic, but they used like stretched out phones. Videos had black bars. Websites felt cramped. Typing felt awkward. Samsung finally asked a question no one else wanted to answer. What if Foldable wasn't trying to be a phone first, but a screen first? And that one decision changes the entire experience. Now, here's the wild part. The Fold 8 is also the lightest fold Samsung has ever made. Just 201 grams. That's lighter than many other normal slab phones, and it cost around $1,899. Now let's talk about the display, because this is where things get serious. Both screens are dynamic AMOLED 2x panel, but up to 3000 nits brightness, 120Hz refresh rate, and a new 4:3 inner display. But the real engineering story is Crease. Every foldable has one. Samsung tried to reduce it with something called Flex Titanium, a layered structure using titanium reinforcement under the display. And yes, it works. The crease is less visible. Now let's talk about performance. Inside Fold 8 is the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. This thing is absurdly powerful. We're talking about flagship level performance that can handle anything you throw at it. Gaming, editing, AI tasks, multitasking. Nothing slows it down. At least it's short burst. But there's a catch. The phone is extremely thin, and thin phones do not cool well. So sustained performance, long gaming sessions, heavy workload, that's where things can get uncertain. The cameras. Samsung made a bold decision here. They removed the telephoto lens completely. No 3x zoom, no real optical zoom at all. Just a 50 megapixel main sensor and a 50 megapixel ultra wide. And yes, the images are sharp. The processing is excellent. But if you zoom in beyond 2x, you're basically cropping. And in 2026, on a $1,899 phone, that feels like a downgrade, especially when competitors are pushing real zoom hardware. But Samsung is betting on something else. They are betting on AI. Galaxy AI is now deeply integrated. You get a daily briefing that learns your routine, smart suggestions inside conversations, a Gemini-powered automation across apps. It can even turn notes, images, and recordings into structured summary. On a foldable screen, that is actually something that feels powerful because you can see everything at once. Chat on a side, AI suggestion on the other. This is where foldables finally make sense, not as a phone, but as a workspace. Now let's talk about battery life, which is again solid, 4800 mAh, not the biggest in the industry, but sufficient and efficient enough for a full day. Still, rivals are already using silicon carbon batteries with way higher capacity. So Samsung is finally playing it safe. Maybe too safe. So here's the final verdict. The Galaxy Z Fold is not perfect, not even close, but it is the first foldable that feels like it understands itself. And sometimes in tech, that matters more than specs, because the real breakthrough isn't when a device becomes powerful, it's finally when it becomes more comfortable. And the Fold 8, for the first time, it feels like it belongs in your hand.